against the floor. Several people turned to look, but I didn't care anymore. Reagan, please, he reached for me again. We can figure something out, maybe some student loans or community college first. Don't bother, I said, gathering my things. You've done enough. As I walked toward the door, I heard Marissa's voice. She'll come around, Bennett. She just needs time. I stopped and turned back one last time. You know what's funny, Dad? You always told me that actions have consequences. Guess we'll both find out if that's true. That night, I sat at my desk, staring at the acceptance letter from my dream university, the one I could no longer afford. Mom found me there, still staring at it hours later. We'll figure something out, she said, squeezing my shoulder. We always do. I looked up at her, seeing the strength in her eyes despite everything she'd been through. Yes, we will, but not his way. I opened my laptop and started searching for scholarships, grants, part-time jobs, anything that could help. The acceptance letter sat beside me, not as a reminder of what I'd lost, but as motivation for what I needed to achieve. My father thought he could break me by taking my future. Instead, he gave me something far more valuable, the determination to succeed without him. And succeed I would, not just for myself, but to show him exactly what he'd thrown away. That night I made myself a promise. I would graduate at the top of my class. And when I did, he'd realize exactly what his new start had cost him. Sometimes the best revenge isn't about getting even, it's about getting better. And I was about to get so much better. That's your third cup of coffee in 2 hours, Esther said, sliding into the booth across from me at the diner where I worked nights. You're going to vibrate right out of your shoes. Can't help it, I mumbled, shuffling through a stack of scholarship applications. These are due by midnight, and I still have a shift to finish. The diner job was just one of 3. Mornings at the campus bookstore, afternoons tutoring high school students, and nights here serving endless cups of coffee to tired truckers and college students, cramming for exams. Sleep had become a luxury I couldn't afford. Let me help, Esther offered, reaching for half of my stack. We'd met during my first tutoring session. She was struggling with calculus, and I needed the money. Now she was my best friend and biggest cheerleader. You don't have to. Shut up and let me help, she said, already starting to read. Besides, your handwriting looks like a drunk spider dipped in ink. The bell above the door chimed, and I jumped up to serve the new customers. When I returned, Esther was frowning at her phone. What's wrong? She hesitated. Your dad posted something about his new baby. My hand trembled slightly as I poured more coffee. Let me guess, another perfect family photo. Reagan, it's fine, I cut her off.